You revealed that Sylvester Stallone asked you to be his #1 girl and offered you a condo and a Porsche. Yes.
In a jaw-dropping moment on Watch What Happens Live, Pamela Anderson doubles down, staring into the camera with unyielding confidence, declaring that Sylvester Stallone's denial of her explosive claim can erase the truth she knows. The audience gasps as Hollywood's past is ripped open, leaving everyone questioning, who's telling the truth? Hollywood loves a scandal, but this one's got the glitz, the glamour, and a Porsche-shaped bombshell that's tearing Tinseltown apart. Picture this. Pamela Anderson, the iconic Baywatch bombshell, drops a bombshell of her own in her 2023 Netflix documentary, Pamela, A Love Story. She claims that action legend Sylvester Stallone, the Rocky Balboa himself, once dangled a luxurious condo and a sleek Porsche in front of her to become his #1 girl. But Stallone's camp fired back, calling it false and fabricated. Now, Anderson's hitting back harder, and the drama is spiraling into a full-blown Hollywood showdown. Buckle up. This is a story of power, romance, and a truth that refuses to stay buried. A claim that rocked Hollywood. It all started when Anderson, now 58, bared her soul in her raw and revealing documentary. Reflecting on her early days in Hollywood, she recounted a moment that left jaws on the floor. "I remember talking to Sylvester Stallone one time, and he offered me a condo and a Porsche to be his #1 girl," she said, her voice steady but laced with disbelief. "And I was like, does that mean there's #2? He goes, "That's the best offer you're gonna get, honey. You're in Hollywood now." The claim was explosive, painting Stallone, now 79, as a man wielding his wealth and status to woo a young starlet. But Stallone's team wasn't having it. His representative issued a swift denial to People, stating, "The statement from Pamela Anderson attributed to my client is false and fabricated." Mr. Stallone confirms that he never made any portion of that statement. The denial was firm, but Anderson wasn't backing down. On Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, the blonde icon faced the fire head-on. When Cohen pressed her about Stallone's denial, Anderson leaned forward, her eyes sparkling with defiance. "Well, how could you make that up?" she asked, her tone dripping with conviction. "You know? I mean, that was pretty specific." The audience erupted, and social media lit up like a wildfire. Was this a case of he said, she said? Or was there more to this Hollywood tale? The fallout unfolds. The media pounced on the story like paparazzi at a red carpet premiere. Headlines screamed across outlets. "Pamela Anderson stands by Stallone claim," screamed TMZ. "Sylvester Stallone denies shocking offer to Pamela Anderson," countered Page 6. Entertainment Weekly, the original source, amplified the drama with exclusive clips from Anderson's Watch What Happens Live appearance, where she playfully teased that maybe a Shelby Cobra could have swayed her, before laughing and shutting it down with a firm, "No, no, 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 no." Social media was a battleground. On X, fans and skeptics clashed in a frenzy of posts. One user, at HollywoodTruth7, tweeted, "Pamela's not lying. Stallone was the king of Hollywood back then. That's how it worked in the 90s. Hashtag believe Pamela." Another, at RockyFan4Life, fired back, "No way Sly would need to offer a Porsche to get a date. This is a publicity stunt. Hashtag Team Stallone." The hashtag PorscheGate trended for days, with memes flooding feeds. One showed Stallone's Rocky character holding a Porsche key with the caption, "Yo, Pamela, you want this or what?" Celebrity reactions poured in, too. Talk show host Wendy Williams weighed in on her show, saying, "Listen, Pamela's got no reason to lie. She's been through enough in Hollywood to know the game. If she says it happened, I'm listening." Meanwhile, a source close to Stallone told Us Weekly, Sylvester is happily married and has been for decades. This story is a distraction from his legacy. The polarized reactions only fueled the fire, turning a single claim into a cultural flashpoint. Hollywood's power dynamics. To understand this drama, we need to rewind to the 90s, when Anderson was skyrocketing to fame as CJ Parker on Baywatch, her red swimsuit making her a global icon. Stallone, meanwhile, was at the peak of his powers, a box office juggernaut with Rocky, Rambo, and a string of action hits under his belt. Hollywood in that era was a different beast, a playground for powerful men who often blurred the lines between charm and coercion. Stories of stars leveraging their influence to court romantic partners weren't uncommon, though few were as bold as Anderson's claim. Anderson's own history adds layers to the story. Her career has been a roller coaster of triumphs and tabloids, from her Playboy covers to her tumultuous marriage to Tommy Lee. In Pamela, a love story, she spoke candidly about seeking genuine love amidst Hollywood's transactional culture. "I wanted to really be in love," she said in the documentary. "I didn't want anything less than that." Her rejection of Stallone's alleged offer wasn't just about saying no to a Porsche. It was about asserting her worth in an industry that often reduced women to trophies. Stallone's side, however, paints a different picture. Married to model Jennifer Flavin since 1997, the actor has cultivated an image as a family man and a disciplined professional. His camp's swift denial suggests they see Anderson's claim as a threat to that legacy. But whispers of Stallone's Playboy past have surfaced before. In the 80s and 90s, tabloids often linked him to glamorous women, and his brief marriage to Bridget Nielsen fueled speculation about his romantic exploits. Could Anderson's story be a glimpse into a side of Stallone the public rarely sees? A truth that hits home. Here's where I get real. I believe Pamela. Her story feels too specific, too raw, to be a fabrication. Hollywood has a long history of powerful men making outrageous offers, expecting women to play along. Anderson's defiance, her refusal to be anyone's number one girl, unless it was on her terms, strikes a chord. It's the kind of stand that resonates with anyone who's ever felt pressured to compromise their values for a shiny prize. Stallone's denial feels like damage control, a reflex to protect his brand. But in this clash of titans, Anderson's vulnerability and insistence on her truth make her the underdog you can't help but root for. It's a reminder that even in glitzy Hollywood, authenticity is worth more than a Porsche. Questions to spark engagement. What do you think? Did Stallone make the offer? Or is Anderson's story a misunderstanding? Have you ever had to stand up for your truth against a powerful figure? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you were Pamela, would you have taken the Porsche and condo, or walked away like she did? Let's get this conversation going. Join the drama. If this Hollywood scandal got your heart racing, smash that like button and subscribe for more juicy stories from Tinseltown's underbelly. Hit the bell so you never miss an update, and stay tuned for our next video, where we dive into another celebrity secret that'll leave you speechless. Whose side are you on, Pamela or Sly? Let's talk in the comments.